Hi everyone, Dark Forest Queen, and I am here doing a base audit of a friend of mine's base. This is another player in my main alliance, and I am just gonna poke around in her account and see. She's been having some issues taking some higher level tiles in Eden and some issues growing, so I'm going to look at the main areas of her doomsday specialties, how she can best maximize that. I'm going to look at her research to see what can be improved there, and I'm going to check out her heroes to see if they're in a good setup and how those can be improved also. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start with her doomsday specialty first. We are in Eden right now. She's currently a base 22, but only has T7s and some T8s. So she really needs to focus on immunity and destruction power in order to be effective in Doomsday. So this is her Doomsday menu. You can see the specialty and okay, so she has all of her immunity points, all of her specialty points in immunity right, which is correct. But one area that could be improved is that she's got the top and the bottom full with points, and you actually don't need to fill up both rows in order to get to the next progression. So if I wanted to get to here, for example, I would only need to fill up these two in order to unlock this tab. So she has given me permission to make any changes that I think that would be helpful. So I'm going to check if she has a reset. She has a bunch of resets. This is great. So I'm going to use a basic reset. The difference between a basic reset and a super reset is that a basic reset, you have a 7-day cooldown period before you can use another one, and a super reset, you can use as many as you want in a row. So I'm going to use the basic reset because they're not as valuable as the regular resets. And then I'm going to do all to the right immunity. And the way I'm going to do it, she has, 28 more points. The way I'm going to do it to maximize these points is I'm going to spiral them. So I do the full bottom first, which will speed up the healing time. And then I'm going to go to the top, which will decrease the cost. So I think she was trying to decrease cost and time. So she only has 6 more. So that's not going to be enough points to get me all the way to this next thing, but she could have, it's also not enough points to get me to an additional processing queue, because she only has 1 processing queue open right now. So I'm going to go with the 6 to the right on speed because that's something that she has struggled with. And then as she gets more points throughout the season, she'll be able to unlock this increased immunity. So what this has done, before we started, before I switched the points rather, she was at 3501 immunity. And now she's at 3701. So this has given her 2 additional levels of immunity that she didn't have previously. So that's helpful. Okay, next we're going to go to her research. Okay, so she's made one of the classic mistakes that you see with research. She has split her courage medals between zone commemoration and zone conflict. For those of you who are just starting out, you want to finish zone commemoration first before you do anything with zone conflict. So don't do anything on the X and do everything on the O. The reason that you want to do this is because when you advance through zone commemoration and you get to this reward, and then you get down to this, down to this reward, you get additional boxes. So this super rewards unlocks box 7 through 9. And then this reward doubles the reward of each box. So if I go to her Clash of Zones for today, the second box that she's going to be able to get is 300 diamonds, 60 courage medals, and then food and resources. My Clash of Zones, this same reward would be 600 diamonds and 120 courage medals. So courage medals are really what stands in the way of your research advancing, especially at the higher levels, and they're really important. So it's incredibly important to finish zone commemoration first. Now, she and I have talked about this, and I know she had done some zone conflict and then switched to zone commemoration and is only doing zone commemoration. Just so you know, you need to finish medical advancements before you can complete zone commemoration. So she's doing that here. And it looks like that's, working away at a nice long research. She's almost done with that. And then she'll be moving on to these higher rewards. Medical advancements is one of the few researches that has to be at 100%. The other researches that have to be at 100% are basic military, which is this one, and then also your APCs need to be at 100% in order to unlock T9s, but you should finish your zone commemoration before you try to finish your third and fourth APC, basically. So your APC 2 and APC 3. But you should always finish your class APC and your APC 1. The other thing to consider on her research is that in order to unlock Hero Command, you do not need the APC to be at 100%. So in order to get your third hero on your APCs, you only have to have this at level 10, this row here. But you can see that that it's already at level 8 and it doesn't need additional upgrades. So this is going to be able to be upgraded. Level 9 also doesn't need additional upgrades. So if you want to get a third hero, you just max out these, unlock this one, and then you've got a third hero. But you don't need to finish, you don't need to finish this. Oops, that looks like boobs. Sorry, boobs. You don't need to finish these two. And you don't need to finish these ones until you need to get T9s. So that's something to keep in mind also. So it looks like she had some struggles, but is on the right path for research. So that's looking pretty good. If I were in her position at this point in her research tree, I would do what I needed to do to get this reward unlocked, because that's going to open up those last 3 boxes on Clash of Zones. Okay, so let's go to her heroes and see how her APC is set up. Actually, let me look at her battle reports, because that is going to be indicative of how she is running her things. Okay, so she's got, this is actually a pretty good APC setup. So she's got Forsaken, then Arsenal, and then Dawn Guardian. And she is running those with fighters. So these are all all-purpose heroes, so they'll work with any type of troop that you want. Forsaken is an excellent front row hero. His healing power is amazing. Dawn Guardian is an excellent ranged hero, which means he shoots far from the back, and his skills will help reduce the number of troops that the front 2 rows are facing. And then Arsenal is similar to Dawn Guardian, but not quite as good at killing. So I'm going to go into the individual heroes and see where she can improve them. So we'll go to her hero tree. Okay, so let's look at Forsaken. Where'd he go? Forsaken. So the first thing I'm noticing is that Forsaken is not awakened, and I'm going to check to see if she has him. And so she does, but she hasn't reached hero level 35. And I'm also going to check, let's check whether she has enough blue medals. Okay, so she's got plenty of blue medals. So what I'm going to do is, it's a good hourly challenge right now for her to upgrade this hero. So I am going to pop a ticket on her behalf, 100% ticket. And I'm just going to upgrade some of these heroes, guys, because, there's no time like the present. Okay, so let's try to get Forsaken to 35. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so he's not going to be able to get to 35 right now. It's a little too far. So let's see, Destroyer is at 35 and he's awakened. Okay, so where does she have Destroyer in her setup? So she's using Destroyer with Iron Guard and Claude the zombie hero, and she's running this with shooters. So I probably wouldn't be using Claude in this circumstance. Let's see how her Reaper looks. Okay, so Reaper is also pretty good. So I'm going to swap Reaper in this formation. I'm going to swap Reaper for Claude. So that is going to get her extra, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra troops in this APC. And I'm going to go into Destroyer, and I am going to, so she's low on wisdom medals also. Okay, so let's try to get some more wisdom medals. Let's see, where's her medal exchange building? Here's a fun trick, guys. If you can't find the building that you're looking for, go to the build menu. Go to the building that you want to build. It'll say this building has reached its max, and just hit that button there and it will take you straight to the building. Okay, so she has 29 medals she can exchange today. Reaper is already awoken, and so is Destroyer. So I hope she doesn't get mad at me for doing this, but I'm going to exchange 1 Reaper medal. The gold medals will give you the best return on your points. Then I'm going to exchange 5 of, I don't want to take any of her heroes completely out. I'm going to exchange 4 of these purple medals and 10 of those blue medals, and I'm just going to sort of pick and choose which medals to exchange. She does not have enough medals to do the hero trick, guys. I know that that's a really great way to maximize your Clash of Zones score, and I encourage everyone to do it. There have been videos made about it. But she doesn't have enough to do that today. So, okay, so going back to our heroes, now back to Destroyer. He now has, okay, now we have 1,000 medals. So I'm going to max his Dictator skill, and I don't have enough to max his Awaken skill. But if we look back at the APC, now he has room for 19,000 more troops, which makes a big difference. So make sure that you're maxing out the Dictator skill and the Awaken skill. So the first skill is your Dictator skill, and that allows increased marching capacity. And then the sixth skill is your Awaken skill, and that amplifies, and it's a little different for each hero, so you have to check on each one, but it always increases the Dictator skill. So it's 250 bonus to Dictator skill at maximum on Awaken. So if your troop capacity on Dictator is a 21,000 bonus, then Awaken is going to maximize that by 2.5 times, or 250% rather. But then Awaken also gives good might and resistance and healing buffs. So might is how strong your hero is at attacking. Resistance is how much damage or how much defense power your hero can provide. And then healing power is something that allows your hero's troops to become injured, but then get sent not to the hospital, just get sent right back into the truck. So it allows the truck to take more hits all at once, and is really beneficial. You can do a lot of damage with having a good healing power front row hero, and then 2 ranged back power heroes, or 2 healing power heroes in the front and 1 really good ranged back row hero, because the healing power is going to allow that back row hero to take more attacks while simultaneously delivering a lot of attacks to the opponent. So it just allows your rows to last longer and attack harder. So healing power is a really underrated skill. Okay, so I think that her APC setups are actually okay. She's got Ignis and Necromancer. Necromancer is a really good Doomsday hero. And she can lead lots of different squads. Ignis is also a pretty good Doomsday hero. Ignis is a better front row hero, so I would put him here. And the other thing to consider with Doomsday tiling is that you can swap your heroes around. So if you have a really great setup, or you don't have enough heroes for all 4 of your APCs to have a really good setup, but you've got enough for 2 or enough for 3, well then just swap out those heroes. Like take your heroes from your class APC and figure out what the best formation would be in your 3rd APC or your 4th APC. And so in that way you can maximize your heroes and your durability without sacrificing, without having to pump money into the game, or without having to spend a ton of, without having to have a lot of heroes. Because let's be frank, not everyone has a lot of heroes, and that's okay. It's really up to the luck of the draw what heroes you get. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good overview of what I would do to change this base, if and how I would maximize her Doomsday tiles. Oh, so the other thing I wanted to check is, so we'll harvest her resources for her. So she's got a lot of mineral and oil, and not as many of the resources that produce virus samples. So the food, forest, and water, these three will produce the materials that you need to upgrade your virus center, and the mineral and oil will produce the materials that you need to upgrade your processing centers. So she has her processing centers at a pretty decent level right now. So what I would probably recommend that she do is, if she's not trying to get a certain number of oil and mineral for the what's the word I'm looking for? Processing, the teleport pads, or if she's not doing a quest, sorry, that's the word I'm looking for, quest, that if I were her, I would reduce the number of material, like of mineral and oil tiles, and try to really push for the production of the composite, the virus sample tiles, because she's got I'm going to stop this, and she's got tons of resources. So, well, maybe then the processing is the way to go then, if she has this many resources and it isn't going through it. So she's also really low on composites, and will need a teleport at some point. So I will start that for her, so that she has enough for a telepad. But yes, okay, so that's what I would do. I would probably switch to some more virus sample tiles, or try to upgrade her processing centers. And I'm just going to try to finish out this hourly challenge for her. And hourly challenges are so important, everyone, because they are the best way to get diamonds. Let me see what else I need for an hourly challenge. We need super recruitment. Okay, hero XP, skill, wisdom medal, exchange wisdom medal. Okay, so I've already exchanged all of her wisdom medals, and I've spent a lot of them as well. I've also spent a lot of the hero XP. Let me look at her tickets. So she's got plenty of blue tickets. So I'm going to just recruit a couple of these blue tickets and see if that'll bump us over the hourly challenge. Hopefully 30 will do it. You always want to spend your blue and purple tickets before you spend your super tickets. Okay, so that didn't get me there, but almost. Your super tickets, while they do give the best points for Clash of Zones, you also can use them for seasonal recruitment, and so you want to save them up to be able to recruit a lot all at once in seasonal recruitment, so that you can get good season heroes. How many more do we need? So I'm just going to keep using her blue tickets, because blue tickets also are more likely to give you hero XP and wisdom medals. So make sure you use your free one every day. You get multiple blue free tickets every day. And also make sure that you use the blue tickets on hero day. So today is hero day, which is why I'm using her blue tickets. And I've gotten her to that third box. So that is going to get her 3,000 diamonds, 20 hero tokens, and some really good hero XP. Hourly challenges are where you should be getting most of your hero XP. And if you're always struggling with when to do them or how to get the most out of your Clash of Zones ticket, you can find schedules online. There's even like apps that will send you reminders. But yeah, so this was a pretty good hourly challenge for her. And now let's see, maybe we can get her Clash of Zones to just, she's almost at that next box, her third box. So let me see if I can get her some more boxes. So we were having trouble upgrading Forsaken 1, but let's see if we can get him there. So yeah, see, now 1 hourly challenge, she got enough hero XP to upgrade Forsaken to level 35, and now we can unlock his Awaken skill, which is the goal, right? We want to, so also these hero medals, the hero medals that you use here, you can exchange as many as you want because they do not affect, they don't cause a hero split. But say I went down and I chose one of these guys, this would split the hero. So you want to make sure that you're choosing the ones from up here because this won't impact the number of heroes that you have. So I'm going to choose these two. I'm going to hit unlock, and I'm going to bump this up a bit for her because it's going to be stronger. So there you go. And we've got her to her third box, 2,000 diamonds, 70 medals. Ooh, almost to that fourth box. Let's get her that fourth box. See what we can do, huh? So who's next? Let's try to get Iron Guard maxed next. Okay, great. So then once you've gotten all of your heroes to, okay, so she doesn't have a second Iron Guard. Okay, so that's fine. He's ready to be awoken when he's ready. Let me check, maybe Arsenal has a third one. So there is an Arsenal. So let's see if we can get him to 35. 28. So I don't think we'll be able to get him to 35, but we'll just dump them all in there. Maybe. Definitely not. Okay, so he's one step closer to 35, and just a couple more hourly challenges, and he'll be able to be ready for upgrade as well on that Awaken skill. So once you get all of your heroes that you have enough medals to awaken them to 35, you want to pick one hero and then max them out to 50. And the reason that you do that is because a 50 level hero is going to be much stronger than a 35 level hero, but it takes a lot of points to get to level 50. So make sure that you are, maximizing your resources by targeting them. So, okay, almost to that fourth box rather. Let me see. So she has 12 minutes left on her Clash of Zones ticket, and the next hourly challenge starts in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm going to pause and then come back once that hourly challenge starts and finish up hopefully the double. I'm not sure if it's a double today. Okay, so this next hourly challenge has started. Let's see what it is. And it's tickets, and it's a low requirement. So anytime that you have an hourly challenge where you can, where the requirements are lower, you always want to try to time and get those. Sorry, I got a spam call. So annoying. Okay, so this hourly is for tickets, skill, unlocking a skill, or zombies. So I'm going to see how many points we can get with unlocking some of those tickets that she's got. She's got quite a few. So we still have 7 minutes left on the Clash of Zones ticket. So let's get recruiting. I am going to recruit I'm going to use some of these purple tickets. they'll give more points than the blue tickets, so we'll need to use fewer of them to meet the hourly challenge requirements. So again, lots of Hero XP coming out, lots of blue and purple heroes in this set, which is great. So one thing about purple heroes is that you can awaken them just like you can a gold hero. So that makes them your second best option if you don't have enough gold heroes. So hang on to your purple heroes and let's see how the hourly challenge is doing. Yeah, so we just nailed that hourly challenge. 100 diamonds there, 700 diamonds there, so that's a total of 800 so far, and 3,000 diamonds, so we've got almost 4,000 diamonds just from that hourly challenge, and we hit 2 more boxes on Clash of Zones. So yeah, hourly challenges are super important. Make sure that you get them as much as you can. Make sure you help everyone in your alliance. Going to collect these rewards for her. And I'm just going to make sure her processing is at full capacity before I sign her off for the evening. Yeah, I'll go with the processing because she needs to get that processing level up. And she should have enough for a processing upgrade when she wakes up in the morning, which is great. Okay, so that is the video, guys. Thanks for watching.